Assalamualaikum and a very good day everyone. We are from group 9. We are doing soil sampling by using random method. Soil sampling is the analysis of soil sample to determine nutrient content, composition and other characteristics. The reason why we choose random sampling as our method is due to its quick and fast procedure and it is easy to operate. The objective of our project is to describe soil sampling and handling procedures, to introduce soil sampling techniques for disturbed soil, to determine soil moisture content in soil samples from the sampling site and to analyze the pH soil sample. The apparatus that will be used for soil sampling is plated knife, straight edge, steel rule, steel dolly, cylindrical core cutter, glove, hammer, steel rammer, hoe, tray, sampling bag. For soil sampling experiment, first, we have to remove all vegetation on the surface area. After that, core cutter was placed on the ground and steel dolly was placed on top of core cutter. The cutter was pushed vertically by the steel rammer and ensured a minimum distance to the soil sample. Stop pressing when it is about 15 mm of the dolly protruding above the soil surface. Remove all soil surrounding the core cutter using the auger tool. Continue the excavation until the core cutter can take out from the ground. The dolly was removed from the core cutter and trimmed on both sides and leveled up with a straight edge. Lastly, the soil sample was taken out using the universal extruder in the lab and placed in a tray. This step was repeated to take 3 samples more in different areas. In this project, there are about 2 laboratory tests that has been undertaken for analysis, which is moisture content and pH test. The apparatus for moisture content test is drying oven, weighing balance, moisture can, gloves and spatula. For moisture content test, firstly, we need to weigh empty moisture can. Then, take a little bit of sample and place it on moisture can. The mass of moisture can with moist soil was weighed. Moisture can that content of moist soil was placed in the drying oven and was left for 24 hours. After 24 hours, the sample was taken out and let it cool in room temperature. After that, mass of drying sample was weighed and repeated the same procedure. For pH test experiment, there are 3 methods to test pH of soil, which is using litmus paper, vinegar and baking soda. Next, for pH test experiment, the apparatus that needs for pH test is litmus paper, vinegar, baking soda, distilled water, soil sample beaker, and spatula. First, we need to take a little bit of soil sample. Mix well with the distilled water. Next, take one of litmus paper and dig into the sample. The reading will show the pH of soil sample. For next method, which is using vinegar, we need to take a little bit of soil sample. Pour the vinegar into beaker and mix well with the vinegar. And if there is a bubble show up, it means it is acidic soil. For next method is using baking soda. We need to take a little bit of soil sample. Take a spoon of baking soda and pour it into a beaker. Next, pour distilled water into beaker that contains baking soda. Mix it well with the baking soda. Then, pour it into beaker that contains soil sample. And if there is a bubble show up, means it is an alkaline soil. The same procedure is repeated with another sample.